Hello friends and fam, enlightened beings, hardcore yogi here. So I decided to change up the setting. I'm gonna shoot a video while I drive on the hands-free, yet with a twist, I still have my good mic plugged into the phone. So yeah, a bit of a funny little Frankenstein setup. Hope you enjoy the greenery. So this video is about how yoga affects our chi and our energetic fitness and energetic health. So we'll look at a little bit about what is chi and the ways that yoga affects chi and how this affects our life. So starting, what is chi? What is prana? I now use those words synonymously, they are synonyms. So relating it first to the human body, what is chi within the human body? It is essentially, chi refers to the holistic flow of energy in the body. Actually, I just want to quickly say first, the previous video to this, I spoke about the physical benefits of yoga. It's a bit more scientifically grounded. This is more esoteric. So yeah, I'm going to use words like energy, but just be aware that in my content, I've spoken about more physical, anatomical benefits. But anyway, so getting into what is chi. Chi is essentially the holistic flow of energy and information within the human mind and body. So chi points to some of the more Western terms, which may include blood, oxygen, ATP, electrical energy of neurotransmitters, heat, hormones, kinetic energy of muscular contraction, and yeah, nerve endings, even the lymphatic system, which is detoxification. So all of those things, chi is inclusive of all of those things. And you see, all of those different individual things I mentioned, you know, hormones, electrical energy, nerve impulses, they all affect one another. Those different parts of our body, our system, they tend to all function well in accordance with each other, or they may have dysfunction in accordance with each other. So when you affect one of those things positively, say you just increase your blood circulation positively, it'll tend to affect everything else positively. So in that way, our bodily system is holistic. All the parts function together. And chi, or prana, points to the holistic flow and function of all those different parts of us. And what else this points to is that certain practices and exercises directly affect our chi. They directly affect the holistic flow of all of those parts of us, rather than just affecting one part of us. So yeah, some of these chi-based practices such as yoga and qigong, yeah, they affect the holistic energy system, the chi. So that's one way of looking at chi or prana. But one other thing I'll mention is that prana, it actually goes beyond the human being. Prana, in the yogic tradition, it can be defined as the primordial life force energy, the most fundamental life force energy. It's the energy of life before it even comes into a human form. In this way, prana is present in the trees, in the air, in the earth, in the sun, in the molecules and atoms. It is really, wherever there is life, there is prana. And where there is no life, there is no prana. So, understand that this holistic flow of energy, it does take form in the human being in the ways described, but it actually goes beyond the human being. Okay, so that sums up what chi and what prana is. And I mentioned that yoga and qigong, well, how it works, I'll say it like this. It works to mobilize this vital energy throughout the whole body in both gross and subtle ways. You see, you can argue that any form of exercise, physical exercise, running, weightlifting, that all, mobilizes chi and prana. It moves the energy within us. But how yoga and qigong is different is it moves the energy through more subtle pathways. We take more subtle and refined postures and movements which can affect the energy system in more subtle ways, more refined ways. And in doing so, I believe it can affect us more potently. So we move that prana through us in many ways, both subtle and gross. That is the essence of yoga. And when we move that energy through us, it starts to flow into more places. It increases the circulation of the prana, and it activates more of the functions within us. Okay, now I want to touch on the energy body or the subtle body. I want to speak about what this is in a bit more detail and how yoga affects it. So I want to give two sort of big signposts for what the energy body is. I'll mention each of them first, then I will sort of unpack them a bit. So the first one is the energy body is your energetic emotional state. It's like your emotional state. And we're going to look at what that is. And the second one is that it is your perception of your body and your coordination of your body in space and time. So starting with the first one, your energy body it's like your emotional state. Now, the thing to acknowledge here is that our physical body and our energy body are distinct. And while some form of movements like weightlifting affect our physical body, they affect the physical body a bit more. Practices like yoga affect the energy body a bit more, the subtle body a bit more, and in turn it affects our emotional state a bit more. So I want to illustrate this point that the energy body is distinct from the physical body. So let's say on 2 days of the week, say on a Monday and a Friday, your physical body is more or less the same. It is very similar in its function, its structure. You look the same. Obviously the cells do change, but your physical body is more or less the same. Yet your energy body can be very different on each of those days. On Monday morning, you may be dragging your feet out of bed, going to work. You feel flat, lethargic, a bit irritable. Your energy body is just a bit irritable. Whereas on a Friday night, ready to go out with your friends, you're feeling an upliftment, happiness, excitement. Your energy is more activated, more free-flowing, more clear. So your energetic state, it can change. It has much more diversity than what your physical body does. It has more rate of change. And yoga affects our energy body. When we mobilize energy through all the subtle pathways called meridians, or nadis, meridians in Chinese medicine, nadis in the yoga tradition. They just energy channels of the subtle energy. When we move the energy through all those, it really can affect our emotions, our energy levels, our alertness, our mindset. So yeah, yoga really works on this kind of capacity. And then the other thing I wanted to say about the energy body is, the energy body is sort of equivalent to your subjective perception of your body in space and time, and your coordination of your body in your space and time. As you do yoga and you move your body in more and more of these postures that you just do not access every day, it stimulates the nervous system. You're awakening more nerve impulses that didn't used to be there. So you have a more detailed map of your body in space and time. So you therefore just have more full body coordination. And this can affect you in many other situations positively. In any other arena of movement, you have more awareness of your body. Even when you're sitting on a plane, you can adjust your posture to be a bit more wholesome for yourself. To have more energy flow within your seated posture. The way that you carry yourself when you talk with people, and how carrying yourself in a different way affects your mindset and your energy level. So yeah, the energy body is your perception of your body in space and time, your self-awareness of your physical body and your energy body. So yeah, that sums up this video. So in closing, yoga affects the energy body, or the chi, or the prana. It helps us to mobilize this prana through many different parts. And prana is the holistic flow of many different energy systems working together. That's what we work on in yoga. And in doing this, you can address your emotional state by addressing this holistic energy flow. And you just have more self-awareness of your body in space and time, and holding your body and projecting your energy well. That is what we address in yoga. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you get after it in moving your energy body around in all sorts of crazy, creative, and beautiful ways. May you find peace and love in each moment. Namaste.